Hey there, folks. And now, an unpaid endorsement. Thank God for Xanax. Because I had my first little day out today, going to the senior center and doing their exercise program and the things attached to it. Thanks to Xanax, I didn't experience any social anxiety at all. I was nervous, but I wasn't anxious. So I was fine. The whole experience was quite nice. So Xanax is aces in my books. So yeah, basically showed up. They gave me like 1/4 of a waffle as a light breakfast, which, fine. I mean, technically the waffle probably has sugar in it, and the syrup they put on it has sugar in it, but what the hell? I'm on Jardiance. It can handle it. Probably wouldn't do me any harm. I was sat at a table with a bunch of other people, and there was a nice lady named Linda, whom I chatted with on and off. So socialization occurred. Then we went outside to do the exercise. I had the choice of doing it inside or outside, and I chose to be the outside group because I do not get nearly enough sunshine and fresh air, so I figured now's the time. The exercise routine was pretty much what you'd think. Chair exercises. Lift your leg, rotate this, pretend you're jogging, that kind of thing. But I really enjoyed it, actually. It was exactly the right level of exercise for me because it got me moving. I could feel my muscles stretching, feeling exercise, but apart from a couple of things that unfortunately focused on the knees, and my knees are my problem, none of it was particularly painful or even all that, huge an effort. And afterwards, I felt pretty good. My muscles still feel kind of good. I really should exercise more. It's everything about it is positive, except that it takes effort to do it. And then we had lunch. Lunch started with tomato soup, which I love, so I was all for that, and it was pretty decent tomato soup. Wasn't that really cheap crap that's basically just wet ketchup. Look. We had a risotto with fish, which luckily the risotto and the fish were not the same dish. I'd never had risotto before. Now I have. I can understand why people are enthusiastic about it because it was so delicious. Oh my God, it was good. I think risotto needs a better PR team because people go, well, it's a kind of rice porridge, and I'm immediately going, ew? No, I mean, it's a rice porridge in the fact that they've cooked the rice to the point where it sort of fell apart and is now a uniform substance as opposed to a bunch of little granules. But it was really good. So that was good. And then dessert was watermelon. And God, do I love watermelon. So all in all, if it wasn't for the fact that I don't like fish, I have nothing but good things to say. And apparently, according to Linda, I could have asked for something other than fish, and I could even have asked for mashed potatoes instead of the risotto. Now that I've had risotto, I'd choose the risotto. But it's nice to know mashed potatoes are an option, Then after that, we played this game where it was like a parachute stretched between us, and we would flap the parachute up and down to create a sort of random rippling surface, and drop a ball in it, and then whoever the ball sort of went to when it, if it went out of it's so hard to explain. Eventually the ball would go off the parachute, and whoever it was closest to at the parachute then had to say something about themselves, which is a great sort of getting to know you party game type thing. If you can handle that kind of thing, and I can, thanks to Xanax. But it's not the greatest thing for a group of people who are not necessarily there mentally. It is very difficult to get questions or answers out of some people because they're not really here. I mean, it's so a lively cocktail party game it was not. And of course, being both shy and a ham, I was like, when is it gonna get to me? I wanted to be the center of attention and have an audience. Eventually it did get to me, and I talked about being from Prince Edward Island, and eventually it did get to me, and I talked about being from Prince Edward Island and stuff like that. And yeah, that was it. Then 1:45, Julian picked me back up, and I got a cone, an ice cream cone, on the way home from good old McDonald's. And now I'm here. Now I'm home. So that's the quick version of my day. I will go into more detail on my blog, michaeljohnbertrand.com. But I guess that's all for me for today, folks. I will talk to you nice people again tomorrow. Bye-bye.